Start off by adding lots of water to the blue so that your brush is loaded up with the blue paint. You might want to use a tissue to dry your brush off. Use your brush to put water into the lid of the palette and then add paint to the water. Each time you paint one of the squares, use less of the blue paint and more water. That is what it means by pigment. It's talking about the colour of the paint. So just use less of the paint and more water to get a lighter colour. Now I'm going to do the mixed purple. I'm not going to do the yellow next because it might run into the blue that I've already done, as that's not yet dry. To make a purple, wet the red paint and add some to the lid. Then clean your brush and wet the blue paint and add some of that to the lid and mix them together. Like you did last time, just keep adding more water to the paint in your lid as you paint another square going down. It should get lighter and lighter as you go. Now I'm going to make a mixed brown. To make the mixed brown, I'm using red and green pigment. Because I'm adding water to mix them, the colour ends up being lighter than I wanted. I could fix this by maybe I mix the colours on the paper, so I use the red and the green on top of each other straight into the square. Once you're happy with your brown, just keep adding water to the paint in the lid and then painting another square, and it should get lighter as it goes down. Now I'm mixing skin colours. To mix the skin colours, I'm going to use my brown from earlier and start off with that. And then I'm just going to add different colours to that, like maybe a bit of pink, a bit more white, and I should get different variations of skin colour from doing that. Now I'm going to create an ombre effect, blending the red into the yellow. So I start off by adding the red, quite concentrated amount of the red paint, to one side of the rectangle. Then I add the yellow to the other side. And I use water in the middle to get the two to blend. I think my yellow's a bit light here, so I'm going to add a bit more yellow paint as well. Right, as you can see, I've already done the yellow. I did that off camera and it was straightforward, just like when we did the blue. Now I'm mixing an orange. Again, it's coming out very light like my brown did. So I'm just going to add some red and yellow out straight over the top of it while it's still wet, and that's made a much brighter colour. Then I'm going to use the orange that I'd mixed in the palette that's a lot lighter, and then just keep adding water to that as I go down the sheet.